Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you here today. Hopefully today is going to be a good day. We got a good one putting together today. News hitting the streets today was that Rey Mysterio is open to a WWE return sooner than later. I know that this is something that honestly we've talked about. Just last month we made a video about Del Rio and Mysterio at the same time being open to a WWE return. But just I think October 15th. I made a video about Alberto Del Rio returning to WWE, and in that video basically saying that I thought there was no way in hell, even though the rumors were out there that Del Rio would go back to WWE, I thought basically with him wrestling for AAA and making the sporadic Ring of Honor appearances, as well as, Glory Kickboxing and MMA outfits looking to bring him in. I know that he just did a color commentating on an MMA show in Vegas. There was a lot of things out there for Rey Mysterio, and I thought, for Alberto Del Rio, and I thought that the grass was greener on the other side. And little to be known, I made that video October 15th, and then I believe October 25th, 10 days later, at a Hell in a Cell, he shows up and he beats John Cena. He takes the United States Championship and he's back in WWE. And the story is that basically he went to WWE and he got one hell of a deal. He's going to work less states. He's going to make more money. And he took advantage of the fact of the story that we've been trying to hear for so long, that WWE is desperate for Mexican wrestlers to bring in, because they know that when they go to Mexico, they're going to need those wrestlers in order to get it over, so they won't have to be calling up Undertaker saying, hey, we need you to come on this show. Now with the story today about Rey Mysterio, the story is basically that Rey Mysterio left WWE on good terms. Rey Mysterio, wanted to heal his body. Rey Mysterio wanted to spend more time with his friends and family at home. And those are all things that he's been able to do. Conan, when he was talking about Alberto Del Rio leaving AAA to head to WWE, basically said that the one thing that AAA has never been able to do is been able to outbid the American market, and especially Vince McMahon. Everybody heard all the numbers from Wrestling Observer Live when they went over the WWE investor call, where they, were talking about all the money that they made over the last quarter and how much money they're going to end up making this year. And it's very, very impressive. Vince has lots of money to throw at wrestlers, even at the point of, not knowing if he really needs them or not. Does Vince have a plan for Rey Mysterio? Does Vince have a plan for Alberto Del Rio? If you think about both of those wrestlers and both of their last runs in WWE, Rey was at home for a long, long time. And some people can say that's his own fault for being injured, where he was injured. He came back. It seemed like he wrestled for a couple weeks. He was injured again. And then I don't know if WWE just didn't want to bring Mysterio. There were sort of conflicting stories of Rey not wanting to work and WWE not wanting to use Rey and not having plans for him. So he just basically was just sitting at home chilling. And Alberto Del Rio is a guy where they get so hot and so cold on this guy, where we're going to make you the #1 babyface of the company. And then all of a sudden this isn't working. So we're just going to put you back in the mid-card. It's sort of a weird, sticky situation. But honestly, in my opinion, I'm going to say that Rey does not come back to WWE. And if they do, what are they going to do? Do one big push where he returns to the Royal Rumble? Maybe he has something at Mania, and then they just sort of forget that they have him. It doesn't really make a lot of sense. I know that a lot of people love Rey Mysterio, but I don't think that he is really the answer to fixing what's going on in WWE these days.